Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show lined up for you today. Hope you are doing great and had a wonderful weekend. It is Monday, March 2nd. So good to see you. Scotty said, excuse me, first one in. Scotty, good to see you, man. Whale, morning crew, do small things with great love. Good morning, big father Whale. Good to see you, man. Slick Rick said, let's go. Zach said, good morning, everybody. Bretley, new member of the crew. Welcome in, big dog. So good to see you, man. So good to see you. All right. Yeah, Lambo. Morning, everyone. Slow rolling on a Monday morning. Big Scott, what's cracking? Who had UCLA last night? What a great game. Let's talk about that. Indeed. All right. So how did we do yesterday? Got him. Clemson money line, got it. USC money line, got it. Texas A&M, UC Santa Barbara money line, got it. Tennessee money line, Southern Miss money line, got it. Love it, man. All right. So Purdue money line, Michigan State money line. We did not get that one. Michigan State came through for us, but Purdue does not. So Purdue loses to Ohio State. We'll talk about it right here. What did we have yesterday? In college baseball, Coastal takes out Ole Miss 9-2. Man, they were dangerous yesterday. Tennessee takes out Virginia Tech 3-1. Oregon State 4-3 over Iowa. Kennesaw State takes out West Virginia. Wow. West Virginia had been pounding them the entire weekend and still loses on Sunday here. Northwestern to Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech takes care of Northwestern. Georgia takes care of Oakland. Florida State over Citadel. NC State 13-0 win over Sacred Heart. North Carolina 21 win over Lemoyne. Kentucky 3-1 win over St. John's. Arkansas 11-1 win over UT Arlington. LSU 3-0 win over Dartmouth. Gonzaga over Oklahoma. TCU over New Haven. Auburn takes down Nebraska. Southern Miss beats Louisiana Tech. Wake Forest 16-6 win over Davidson. Texas 10-3 win over Ohio State. Keep going. Clemson over South Carolina. UCLA over Mississippi State. Texas A&M, a huge win over Arizona State. And then Florida-Miami game 3 gets canceled yesterday. What do we have in basketball? Purdue loses to Ohio State 82-74. Big loss there on the road for Purdue. Still don't know what to do with this Purdue team, but you can't count on them one bit. Michigan State 77-64 win over Indiana. Great win there for Michigan State on the road. All right, so let's jump into it here for today. Let's take a look at what we had. All right, first, NFL Combine. So I bring this up. All right, I know we've been all over college baseball. We've been all over college basketball, all of that. But we did have the NFL Combine. I don't know how many people are still interested in the NFL Combine, but I wanted to put this up. Grades are up for the quarterbacks that participated, players. Keep going down the list. Wide receivers, running backs, yeah, you name it. So I just wanted to bring that up. This guy, Josh Edwards, right here, friend of the program. We love Josh. You can find his work over at cbssports.com. Check it out. So if you're interested in the Combine, didn't want anybody to miss that. And then number 2 in the NFL. The Vikings set to release running back Aaron Jones and DT defensive tackle Javon Hargrave at the start of the league year, barring trade, per report. So Minnesota would save a little under $19 million against the salary cap by releasing both of those players. So there you go. Aaron Jones, Javon Hargrave about to hit the market once the league year begins. All right. That's enough of the headlines. Want to make sure we talk about the NFL. We don't want to forget about it. It goes year round. All right. Let's jump into it for today. Let's jump and hit the pitch. Okay, we have decisions to make. All right, so unfortunately, Greg and Brad couldn't join us today. We got a pick from Greg here. College baseball. He's on Holy Cross moneyline minus 130. Now, for me, you have to make a decision today. All right. So let me say 100% this. If you are someone that had a great weekend in college baseball and you're like, you know what? These midweek games, I'm good. I don't want to sit on them right now. I'm fine. Understandable. Now, I'm going to take a shot here. Okay. So, what do we do? And Hawk said the Vikings sure do miss Sam. Yes, they do. Okay, so we'll talk about all these games. If you want an upset look today, Loyola Marymount, I think, is the upset that could happen. But again, that's a plus 140 if you want to get down on that. And then you want to gamble. Stanford money line baseball, Arizona money line basketball. And that's the kind of day we have in sports. There's not much on the board. So anybody saying, AB, I love you, buddy. Today is my day off. Understandable. I totally get it. However, we do have some options on the board here. So we'll talk about these games. We'll go into it. I'm going to take Loyola Marymount college basketball or college baseball. I'm sorry. Loyola Marymount college baseball money line plus 140. And then Stanford baseball money line paired with Arizona basketball money line at minus 125. Ugh, that was confusing just to say. Maddie, I said LSU money line minus 1050 feels safe. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. All right. There are the picks there on the bottom. Let's jump into it for what we have for today. Tony said, like that Holy Cross play from Greg. Yep. Right there with you, man. Lambeau, Juwan Taylor has to own the record for most offensive offsides penalties. They created a rule basically because of it, right? Zach, college basketball, Cleveland State money line minus 125. Beautiful look, man. All right. Let's jump into it. What do we have for today in college baseball? This is what you have. One ranked game. I'm telling you, I think LSU plays every day. Aubie asks, where's Big Brad? Unfortunately, our man got some food poisoning over the weekend. Prayers up for Brad. Poor guy. Oh, my goodness. It's brutal. Scott said, AB, I paired in hoops Duke minus 9.5 and Cleveland State team total under 85.5. Ooh. All right. Y'all liking some Cleveland State today? Or, well, you're fading it, but still. Pairing it with Duke. Yeah. We have to make real decisions today on what we pair. Matty Ice, just a ton of teams with losing records today. Yes, it is. That's what baseball is today. So let's walk through it. All right, Toledo and Lipscomb. Now, Lipscomb, a team here in Nashville, not bad. They're not good, but this is a weird spot for Toledo. Lipscomb minus 140. I don't have a play on this game, and I'm just down the street from this game. But, ooh, I don't know. I don't feel confident in it. Scott, AB, can you run down the Toledo lineup? No, I can't. Air Force and UT Arlington. Another game, bad teams. I think UT Arlington is 3-8, 4-7, something like that. And Air Force is in the same category. This is not good baseball today. So, unfortunately, as much as I love having a super exciting show of games and all that, which we're going to have a great show, if you're somebody who wants to lay off betting today, it could be that day. San Diego State and Washington. Okay, so with upsets in baseball, I think you have two good shots. Okay? San Diego State can absolutely go out and smoke Washington today. They've taken 2 of 3, and this is game 4 of the series. Now, Washington, I think they won 11-1, 11-2 yesterday. But San Diego State took the first 2. Scott, Washington, yeah, they're just not good, man. But here's the problem. San Diego State on paper looks better. And they are better, but it's a risky spot in Washington. It's 3 p.m. Eastern, or I'm sorry, 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central. Scotty, hi, AB. Hi, Scotty. Good to see you, bro. So, yeah, the two upsets are on this page. San Diego State can take out Washington. Same thing with Loyola Marymount here, plus 140 against Utah. I feel like Utah has played every single day. I don't know who they have left to pitch, but they were getting worked all weekend. Now they're the favorite, minus 180. So, again, when we're playing this plus 140 on Loyola Marymount, we're gambling. We're absolutely gambling. But I think that if there were any upsets on the board, I think it comes from this page. It could be both. It could be neither. I could be very wrong. But I almost went San Diego State. I almost did. But I worry about that spot in Washington. Loyola, I feel like we could steal one here. All right, so that's plus 140. Nevada and Stanford. All right, Stanford. Come on now. We have Stanford paired with Arizona basketball. Minus 250. Nevada, not good. Nevada, arms. Let's exploit it. We need Stanford to get some runs on the board early. Now, yeah, look, Addison, that's what I love. Look, all right, let's hit it with the Spurrier because we're doing this pregame.
Alan, everybody on the team's got to be accountable. That's what losers do. So get together.
Come on, Stanford. Let's go, baby. All right, we're counting on you today. We need you today. Have to have it. All right, Greg's on Holy Cross, minus 130 against Seattle. Seattle, not a good baseball team. Alonzo, yeah. Oh, my God, Stanford, I'm nervous. Me too. Me too. Winslow, morning, y'all. Morning, buddy. Good to see you, man. Andrew Luck batting clean up. I wonder how Andrew Luck can hit. Like, I assume we all figure that he could pitch. Can Andrew Luck mash? All right, final game. Northeastern and LSU. That's what we have. And most of these teams have losing records today in college baseball. So, again, if you want to just lay off college baseball, I get it. It is definitely not the day to be going crazy on it. All right. But we might be able to steal one or two. So let's give it a shot. It's going to be a quick show today. All right. It's not going to be a long one. It is not a large day in sports. All right. Duke and NC State. Duke, 9.5-point favorite here. A total of 148.5. I don't want to fade NC State. Hawk. Everyone picking on the Pacific Northwest. Tell them, ain't nobody saying nothing in the NFL, though. I love it. Yeah, so, okay, 148.5. What do we have to get to the total? 79.70? Okay. Tony, last time I bet against Duke, they won by 25 or more. Exactly that. The question is, how many points does NC State score? Yeah, Lambeau, if NC State is going to be in the game, they have to start fast. NC State first half team total is 32.5. They have to. Clubber, do you want to fade Duke? Absolutely not. No. And like Duke and Florida, and there's a couple other teams where they can just choke you out of a game. And that's the weird thing, man. It's like betting these Duke games, we focus on the offense, but man, they just keep teams out of games. Houston, kind of the same deal, right? Zach, Duke to win by 6 or more, and Northern Colorado minus 102. I like that. Well, I don't know a ton about Northern Colorado, but the Duke play on that, I like it. You're getting that number down from needing 10 to needing 6 for a push. Well, 6 counts in that, so yeah, that's a good look right there. That win by 6 or more, that's a whole lot better. Like, yeah. Well, spread feels weird when you compare it to the next one. Yes, it does. So, Iowa State and Arizona. Pull it full screen. Ooh, let's see. Addison, do you have the rights to the Spurrier video? Can you copy and distribute? I need it on Blu-ray. Yes, we own it, baby. Paid in full. Glover, I think Duke takes care of business. I hate to be so chalk. Bro, same thing. I'm right. I'm in the exact same boat as you. Like, Aubie wrote it in the chat. And, oh, gosh, sorry. Oh, there we go. Like, Duke, Arizona, money line parlay. It is hard for me to not play that. You know what I mean? I don't know what the juice is. I would assume probably in the minus 140, minus 135. Yeah, I mean, look, I paired Arizona with Stanford baseball. and here's the tough part is that I do not want to fade Iowa State. But Arizona and McHale, I can't do it. Arizona minus 8.5 versus number 4. Duke minus 9.5 versus unranked. NC State can play, man. It's a tough little day. This is definitely a sports betting day to where it's quality over quantity in terms of, like, I'm not going to have a lot of bets on the board. Obviously, you can see. Lambeau, NC State Super Bowl. Yeah. Yeah, like Austin. Good morning, crew. Good morning, AB. Good morning, big dog. Yeah, Lambeau, I agree with you. NC State could be a problem, but I also agree with Clubber when I'm like, hey, y'all can do whatever you want. I don't overthink this. Duke spread placed. See you at lunch, right? It works. It does. All right. Arizona, 8.5. Excuse me. Whew. This one's tough. I'm thinking of adding a third leg with baseball. I was in the same boat. That's where I got to with Arizona with Stanford. Clubber, I think the number takes into factor the look ahead of North Carolina. Great look there. Aubie, Duke, Arizona, UT, Arlington baseball plus 148. That UT Arlington is interesting. They're not a good team, but they can get it today. Yeah, this is what we have to figure out. And we'll be live at 3 p.m. Eastern. Once we have the college baseball totals, see if we have anything that we need to jump on, right? But again, this is kind of what the day comes down to. And we have NBA plays, or they're NBA games, but there's only like 3. So it's a brutal day in sports. But if we can figure this out, we can make some money. Like, I'm with you guys. If we're looking at winning the game, I'm with Duke. I'm with Arizona. Do we need to pair that with a third play? Right? All right, let's go back to baseball real quick. Can't use LSU. Unless we go 4.5. Yeah, Matt. Run line can work. But we're gonna have to count on somebody here. Aubie, knowing my luck, either Duke or Arizona would lose and UT Arlington would hit. I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, we're gonna have to count on somebody here. And again, I'm with Aubie. Like, not that Arizona gets Iowa State is not a given by any means. I'm not saying that it was, but Tony, Greg's Holy Cross play is looking good. It could be the look, man. How about Stephen F. Austin and hoops? Yeah, it's workable. WWE just announced that Demolition is finally going into the Hall of Fame. Nice. Good for the boys. Who else is going in? Is that the first announcement? Yeah, Scott, I just don't know enough about Stephen F. Austin. I can't give you a look either way. Yeah, AB, I paired that same parlay with LSU baseball, and it was minus 154. Yeah, I mean, all things considered, that's good work, right? Like that's the kind of day we're gonna have to have. AJ Styles is going in too. Good for AJ. TNA legend. All right. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to have to count on somebody in baseball here. Holy Cross could be it. Stanford, I'm counting on, but we know how that's been. Okay, I go back to this page. I feel like the upset. I feel like it could come from this page. I'm going Loyola Marymount against Utah. Steph is getting in. Who's going to induct her? Triple H. Who is going to induct Stephanie? It's not going to be Vince, right? Can't be Vince. Oh, that's wild. All right. Loyola Marymount. I'm going with it. I'm taking a shot here again. The Undertaker. Yes. Good morning, crew. A little late today. Sights, good to see you, buddy. Wenzel, Utah barely scored this weekend versus UC Santa Barbara. Agreed. And Utah, I saw their arm usage. Matty Ice, if they show Vince McMahon in the crowd, whole place is going to go nuts. It will. Like, that pop would be huge. Also true here. Santa Barbara's like that. Yeah, they're really good. But I'm with you, man. Like, if there were a spot today, is Utah a better team than Loyola Marymount on paper, on talent? Probably. I don't know. But I think Marymount can get them today. So I'm going to take a shot at plus 140. San Diego State again. On paper, it looks like, why in the world is San Diego State favored? Or San Diego State not favored? That could be very accurate. I think San Diego State's a better team, but be careful. Be careful on a Monday. All right, let me get the picks up, and we'll bounce out of here. Seriously, that's all that we have. I don't want to keep you all here. Let me pull the banner down. All right. Baseball, Loyola Marymount money line plus 140. Stanford baseball money line parlayed with Arizona basketball money line minus 125. And then Greg is on Holy Cross money line. That's college baseball at minus 130. 30. Beautiful. All right, 30 minutes in and out. I know it's Monday. I know you got things to do, so I don't want to keep you long. We'll be live today, 3 p.m. Eastern, to finish up college baseball with the totals that we have, college basketball, and NBA props as well. So until then, everybody, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets. Let's have a great day, and we will see you soon. Thanks. Who's got it better than us? Nobody.